This documentary is presented by DABFAR in celebration of the Maritime and Archipelagic Nation Awareness Month, or MANAMO 2021. Crystal clear waters, pristine beaches, and breathtaking island views. These are what the Philippines is known for. Yet, scenic views are not only the gifts of nature to Filipinos. Composed of 7,107 islands and surrounded by large bodies of water, the Pacific Ocean on the right and the West Philippine Sea on the left, the Philippines is one of the largest archipelagic states in the world. Being an archipelagic state, the Philippines is rich in marine biodiversity. It is considered as one of the mega biodiversity countries in the world. The country has been home to 3,124 species of fish and other marine life such as dugong, sea turtles, giant clams, whales, and dolphins. It has a large mangrove and seagrass area that keep coastal zones healthy. And the Philippines is part of the Coral Triangle, an area in the Western Pacific Ocean with a large number of corals. The plentiful marine biodiversity of the country is not only a source of pride for Filipinos. It has been, first and foremost, a spring of life and livelihood to the natives, both for those living in coastal and inland areas. The vast bodies of water, estimated at 2.2 million square kilometers, have been the site of various fishing and marine activities across the country. The seas are the source of a variety of fish and shellfish that serve as food for Filipinos. The seas are also sites of treasures such as pearls, which are a source of livelihood.
The Philippines, I think, ranks as having the most number and variety of marine biodiversity in the whole world. And I am told that fish species are about 3,000 species of coral reef fishes in the country. And we have a wide area of coral reefs in the world. Of course, we are next to Indonesia, and of course the Great Barrier Reef of Australia is the largest expanse of coral reefs in the whole world. But nevertheless, we have some of the best coral reefs in the whole world, and quite a large variety of marine organisms are found in these coral reefs. We have about 25,000 to 27,000 square kilometers of coral reefs in our inland seas in the country, as well as the seas around the country. The oceans around the Philippines really have quite a large area of coral reefs. And of course, these reefs abound in marine biodiversity, including fish species.
Indeed, the Philippines is gifted with abundant natural resources. While the archipelagic nature of the Philippines bring about many resources, this also makes the country vulnerable to marine pollution and disasters. In addition are the impacts of climate change and the illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing or IUUF activities. The Constitution mandates the government to protect the nation's marine wealth in all of its waters. As such, the government implemented programs including the community-based approach to marine protected area and the ecosystem approach to fisheries management to promote the conservation and sustainable use of the whole ecosystem while balancing these efforts with community livelihood. One of the great examples of successful management of conservation efforts and the promotion of community livelihood is the case of the 100 Islands National Park. Located in Alaminos, Pangasidan, the 100 Islands National Park is the first national park in the Philippines. Composed of 123 islands, 6 of which are developed for tourism, it is believed to be about 2 million years old. Recognizing the beauty and the potential of the 100 Islands in tourism and livelihood of the natives, the local government of Alaminos has implemented a wide array of projects to preserve this God's gift to humanity.
Siyempre, lalong-lalo na po dito sa Alamino City, nabubuhay po kami sa karagatan. We are a coastal city, and of course, we have 100 Islands itself. Pag nawala po lahat ito, sirang-sira ang aming kabuhayan, sirang-sira ang ating mga fisher folk, at lalong-lalo na ang aming tourism dito sa aming lungsod. Pag hindi po namin naalagaan ng 100 Islands, ay babagsak po. Kaya dito sa Alaminos, lalong-lalo na sa aming lokal na pamahalaan, ay tuloy-tuloy po ang aming pag-aalaga at pagpapaganda ng aming mga programa sa 100 Islands. Dito po sa 100 Islands, para po naaalagaan po namin, ay ang aming ginagawa is we always regulate. Lalong-lalo na ang aming mga turista, we regulate it. Sa lahat ng mga activities na nandyan sa aming 100 Islands, it is all regulated. Hindi lang po kami basta-basta nagpapapasok dyan ng mga activities without further studies kasi hindi natin alam kung makaka-apekto ito sa ating environment, lalong-lalo na sa underwater environment natin. So, for me as the mayor of Alaminos, we try to give good programs and good policies for our city, and of course the regulation of all the activities of our coastal waters, especially 100 Islands.
In partnership with the Philippine National Police and the local Public Order and Safety Office, Bantay Dagat or Task Force Isla was started in 2016 to prevent cyanide and dynamite fishing.
Actually, ang ating pong Task Force Isla ay na-organize yan noong September 2016 para bantayan ang ating 100 Islands. Ang Task Force Isla po ay acronym, ibig sabihin ng isla is isang daang pulo laban sa abuso. Ang organization niyan ay sa mga iba-ibang government agencies, hindi lang po yung maritime at ang ating mga bantay dagat. Kasama rin yung mga local police para sumama dito sa ating layunin na ayusin ang ating 100 Islands. Kasi nakita po natin nung nag-survey po tayo na ang ating lalo-lalo na yung mga underwater natin na mga resources ay sirang-sira. So ibig sabihin yan ay ang ating kalikasan sa karagatan ay napabayaan. Kaya naisipan po namin na pakibayuhin ang ating pagbabantay ng ating 100 Islands.
And to further curb the cases of illegal fishing, fishermen who formerly did such activities were hired in the tourism industry.
Ako po si Daniel Ragam. Ang hanap buhay namin dito, isa po akong mangingisda. Kung minsan naman, kung summer, tinatawag nila na marami na rin pasahero sa 100 Island, extra din po ako na nagbibiyahe sa island. Doon rin po kung isa na kumikita. Kaya malaking tulong po sa akin yung pagiging boatman. At saka mayroon po kayo makikilala na kasi hindi lang Pilipino, kundi mga Hapon, mga Amerikano, ganon. Sa kaya kung minsan din masaya din silang kasama, masaya din maging magbibigay sila na kasama mo na hindi lang Pilipino, hindi lang mga iba-iba, yun din ang maganda, tama, ma-experience mo yung paano naging buhay nila doon sa ibang bansa, kung ano yung ugali nila, ganun po, para at saka mas masaya din na makaano mo yung nag-sacrifice sila na taga ibang bansa, pupunta sila dito, parang masaya din yung feeling mo na dito sila sa Pilipinas pupunta.
To maintain the cleanliness of the sea, the local government implemented the Scuba Sorero program, wherein divers search for waste underwater.
Ako po si Michael Alvarez. Ako po ay scuba basurero at 5 taong nagda-dive. Dati po akong island ranger, naglilinis dito sa dagat ng Andred Island. Nakita ko po na maraming plastic sa loob ng karagatan natin. Kaya sumali po ako sa scuba project para makatulong sa paglilinis sa karagatan. Para maakit yung mga bisita na pupunta rin dito sa Andred Island.
These projects, in cooperation with the fisherfolk in Alaminos, have greatly helped in conserving the magnificent sceneries and the natural resources of the province. Indeed, the conservation of marine resources should be a community effort. The local government and fisherfolk communities must work hand in hand, just like the efforts being done in Alaminos, Pangasinan for the protection of the 100 Islands National Park.